Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Jeecoo A50 soundbar for PC or phone or TV or whatsoever. I mean, that's listed on Amazon for about $25. It has some sound effect and it's a pretty simple one. I mean, these days a lot of people have all these fancy wireless speakers. Some are Bluetooth, some Wi-Fi, some with Google integrated or Amazon and all these fancy things, but sometimes it's just a pain to get them working, and sometimes it's much easier to have like a wired speaker which you can just plug in and use straight away. No setup needed, no connection, no nothing. So here's the thing what we have, the specs, and here the detailed product listing number. And where do we get more information? Here on this side, powerful soundbar with brilliant light effects, A50 function control, USB powered, blue colors, pulsing light. So the idea is when they don't have to invest so much effort into wireless and all this fancy stuff, so the company or the manufacturer should be able to invest more into sound quality, right? Yeah, maybe that's just my wrong thinking, but that's the idea behind this buy here. So this is what we get. It has some protection on the side, should be hopefully undamaged. This is how it looks. It has this cable, not very long. If you need a really long cable, you have to buy extensions. I mean, there are extensions for USB and extensions for 3mm. So here we have just a 3-pin plug here. Okay, so here we are. It has a decent size, not too large, not too small, I think. Yeah, pretty good size for PC if you want to buy something for your children, teenagers or so. So we are going to plug that in and use it straight away. So let's see what happens when we just plug it in with power. I mean, we can use that, of course, with a power bank. Here's a basic control. Looks like there's a button for the LED and a button to turn it on. So let's turn on the LED. Yeah, it has turned on the thing here. LED doesn't do anything, probably without the sound. So it is just like a real physical button, just hard to find out what's on, what's off. I don't see much of a difference, but let's see what happens when we activate the sound. So that's a combination cable actually. The thing is, yeah, you don't have this separate. I mean, you can make this a little bit separate, but only till here. So you have to have both things close to that. So the idea is usually to use the power from the PC and of course also this 3.5mm plug to put it into the jack of the PC. But then you have to have the USB port really close. You can see that's not far away. I mean, that's not even 1 foot. I mean, you can pull here and make this quite longer, so that's no problem. I mean, I'm not doing this because I'm not, I don't have to do that. But if it's too close together, and then, I mean, maybe you have on your PC the USB on one side and the 3.5mm jack on the other side, that could be a problem. So you just pull here on both sides and then open this thing. I'm just showing you a little bit. I've opened it a little bit, but you can really open it till here. So it should be possible to make this fit for your computer. So I have set everything up here. So I have my power bank, I have my music source here, and I have the remote control. By the way, I forgot to show you something here. There's the LED, there's the on off, and there's also the volume control. So if you don't hear any sound, make sure that you have also activated this and also the sound from the phone or PC. So I'm going to try that now. So here we are now. As you can see, we can turn down the volume completely to 0, which is really nice. So you don't have to turn it off. You can just, if you want to have it quiet for a moment, you can just turn down the volume and then increase it again. But it looks like with a power bank, or at least with an automatic power bank, which always turns off when it doesn't use any power, it's a little bit difficult here. So it always turns off and then I have no power. So it's a little bit difficult to test, but you get the idea. You have to have something which has always power. So that was maximum power. It looks like it's still pretty clear. So it didn't, I mean the soundbar didn't explode or so, or like produce a bad sound or so. Looks like it's normally sounding. I mean, there's no deep bass sound or so. Yeah, you can make this thing really loud. I mean, definitely, yeah, it is. It has some power. I mean, it says in total power output 10 watts. I think this is what you can expect from device of 10 watts. Is it worth $25? I don't know. Yeah, here, by the way, the light, that's the thing. It's called pulsing. Yeah, the problem is here. You probably can't see that because it's always turning off. Yeah, there's not much pulse here. I don't see a lot. Do you see pulsing here? I can't see that somehow. When I hold it steady, for me it doesn't look like pulsing. I mean, you can turn it off and turn it on again, but pulsing, not even with high power sound. So I mean, some of the speakers, they are like pulsing in the way we have the sound. So for me, it doesn't do that. I can't see this pulsing thing here. It's just blue. I mean, it's a nice blue, but it's pretty lightweight. There's definitely no like a subwoofer. There's also no opening for a subwoofer. There's nothing underneath. This is how, yeah, maybe on the back, yeah, a little bit. Okay, I was wrong, sorry for that. So that's the opening for the, yeah, subwoofer. I mean, I don't know, I guess there's nothing like a real subwoofer inside, but just normal speaker. I think, yeah, $25 maybe a little bit a lot. I mean, if they sold it for $10-15, yeah, okay, would be reasonable. $25, I don't see that really as a good value. But anyway, maybe you find it cheaper, or I mean, price drops a little bit to maybe $15, then it would be, I think, a reasonable price. $25 for me is definitely too much. I would expect at least some wireless capabilities for $25, or better sound, or waterproof, or there are so many things which you could have, or like this thing here directly built into the speaker, which would be also better than have this thing here in the middle, maybe longer cable, maybe longer distance, made out of the factory, right in between these two things. So from my side, yeah, at least at this price point, I cannot give you really full recommendation and tell you go out and buy this. And yeah, I mean, that's the idea of my channel. I give always really honest opinion on whatever I test, and this is not so good, at least not at this price point, but I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.